first instrument I studied was the piano, and I do remember I learned a piece called The Dwarf with the Wooden Leg. Had a brief flirtation with the violin, and then there was the invention of rock and roll, and I thought, this is fun, this is what I want to do. So I went out and I bought a drum kit. Four of us decided we should start a band, and we didn't bother to actually have any lessons, just decided to start a band there and then. The first note I played, I think, on my new kit was a version of Peter Gunn. Foote's at the time was in Denman Street. I got on the Northern Line tube and went there with £7.50 in my pocket, and I think it was Sid, was the man behind the counter, sold me what really was, for the money, a very useful little kit. There was a bass drum, Gigster I think, an Olympic snare drum, and obviously there was no money for tom-toms, so he threw in a pair of bongos and that was it. Once you'd sort of established a relationship with a drum shop, you'd stay unless they do something truly horrible. No, the kit they sold me was a brilliant starter kit, and for the money, I mean, I doubt that they'd made very much money out of me at the time, and I loved it. And the nice thing was there were a number of other drum shops at the time, but I think once you've sort of found the one that works, you stick with it. It's not only a shop, it's also a meeting place for drummers, and it's a way of introducing young players to the instrument. If we're not careful, it'll be the only drum shop left in the world soon. Apparently Manny's in New York has closed, which was where I remember I did get my first Ludwig kit from on our first tour. The Pro Drum Shop in Los Angeles is still great, but is still so wonderfully steeped in the past that they think the Beatles are new music. But a great place to visit. So I think Foote's is one of the very last and should be kept. My role at Foote's? Well, I've certainly taken a particular interest in the coffee machine. I think a grey eminence. No, it's quite a special place. And it's an opportunity not only to sell drums, but it's much more than that. It actually becomes a centre, sort of focal point for drummers generally to come and hang out and talk about drums, because there's not many other places where people are that thrilled.